Good evening, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. I got some breaking news. There was a 7.4 earthquake that struck off of Santiago, Philippines, and there is currently a tsunami threat. Yeah. Thank you for joining me once again. I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News with urgent breaking news from the Pacific Ring of Fire. At 9:43 a.m. local time, October 10th, that's 1:43 a.m. Universal Time. A powerful magnitude 7.4 earthquake rocked the waters off the eastern coast of the Philippines. And you can see there's been at least two large aftershocks, a 5.9 and a 5.6. On NOAA, we got two buoys going off. Let me click on this one here. That one showing the water column. There's going to be a lot of death and injuries from this earthquake. I'll do a more comprehensive update tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'll update with what I do know. Now, this is the location of the 7.4 that happened a little while ago, and down over here is Davio, the Gulf of Davio, and then we got Davio City. I got some videos that came in from that location, and I got some reports that came in on EMSC. Here we got Medi, Philippines, about 60 kilometers southwest of the epicenter. They thought the ground was going to open up. There's going to be landslides, yeah, uh, faults that probably opened up, bridges that have collapsed, etc. This is a very dangerous, yeah, situation, and sending prayers to the Filipinos. Here we got Kangan, pretty strong, big waves in the pool. Water sloshing over the edge, 104 kilometers. Davio City, Stark and Miss, I don't know, 15 seconds probably. Yeah, okay. Electricity and water went out for a few minutes, but it felt much stronger. The situation began suddenly and grew even worse. We ran for safety and my mom fell to the ground. It was terrifying. Um, That one came from 111 kilometers west, so that would be 69 miles. Another one said it rocked our house. Very strong quake, lasted almost a minute. Davia, Philippines. Lasted long, very strong, very strong, strong earthquake. Another one says that I lived 12 years in this place, and this was the strongest I have experienced. Shaking, swaying quite a bit for about 2 minutes. Many trees were swaying. 275 miles or 437 kilometers northwest. We were on the fourth floor, so we felt it quite bad. This was a fairly deep earthquake, probably caused by subduction. 126 people sent in reports to USGS. They gave it an intensity level of 9. Yeah, felt over a very wide area. Look at that. This, in fact, was a thrust earthquake. There's a moment tensor ball. First wave of the earthquake came from the east. Yeah, moving towards the west. Tension is going to be applied. Yeah, they're going to have thousands of earthquakes, aftershocks from this event. This tectonic beast was fueled by the subduction along the Philippine Trench and has sent shockwaves through the region, triggering the tsunami warning. There is reports from the ground. The quake was felt intensely in Davao City, 100 kilometers to the west, where residents describe buildings swaying like palm trees in a typhoon. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology has reported an intensity level of 5, shaking strong enough to topple furniture, crack walls, and spark panic in the street. In Davos, they gave it an intensity level of 4. I also got videos of them evacuating hospitals. Yeah, people outside of the building. So people are evacuating the coastal areas. Yeah, it was felt heavily, and yeah, damage is going to be extreme. I don't know what to say other than sending prayers to you guys. There was one bay that did report a 24-inch wave, but officials do fear that a tsunami of 1 to 3 meters in low-lying area. Yeah, yeah. People were grabbing their children and running uphill because of the tsunami warning. Um, yeah, I don't know. In Santiago, there was reports of homes and a school that had partially collapsed and reports of landslides blocking roads along their Pacific Highway. Power outages are widespread, and yeah, over 50,000 households or businesses are without power. Mobile phones have also gone out. There's areas where it's spotty. This earthquake is a reminder that people do need to be prepared. Yeah, sending prayers. There's Santiago. Um, let's see how many miles we only 20 kilometers from the location. And that would be 12 miles. Yeah, there's going to be devastation everywhere. Like I said, I'll give you an update in the morning when we get more information. But yeah, please send prayers to these poor people. What are your thoughts? Do you have friends and family or co-workers that might live there? Please send prayers. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.